Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave. We're looking today at Captain America Civil War's Black Panther. While Marvel's Nuke was more geared towards the comic end of it, at least we get some movie-inspired figures, that being Black Panther here. Black Panther comes with one of the legs in order to build and at least get Giant Man to stand up. He also comes with an interchangeable head. So there are a couple of options to how you want to have the figure displayed. The side of the package features some artwork from the movie Black Panther, as well as the back. The quick read-up says, armed with razor-sharp claws and super speed, Black Panther pounces into the fight. Down below, other figures available. There's Captain America, there's Iron Man Mark 46, Black Panther, Marvel's Nuke, Nick Fury, Red Guardian. You are successful to collect all 6 figures. You are also successful enough then to build this guy right here, where Spot's thumb is flicking away, and that would be Giant Man from the movie. To check out more, you can go to www.hasbro.com/Avengers. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, though, we're going to get a better look at Black Panther. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. First thing we'll have a look at before we have a look at Black Panther is the leg that comes included with the figure. I didn't actually realize that Giant Man or Ant-Man's boot actually had that little flap that stuck out from the top there. Oh, apparently Black Panther also agrees by passing out. Get the figure to properly stand. There we go. What we are going to do, though, is take the leg, of course, making sure that we got the leg on the right way. We're going to attach it to the top where the cut swivel is going to be on the thigh, and we can attach that in place. You kind of get an idea of how much bigger Ant-Man's already going to be than the rest of the figures from this Marvel Legends line. It's going to be a stellar release. Can't wait to get this guy put together. The other thing that comes included with movie Black Panther is an interchangeable head. Not a bad likeness. I don't know if I would say it's 100% a likeness, but from Marvel Legends' standpoint, I think it's a pretty good looking likeness. What you can do is just take the figure, pop the head off the very easy to pop off ball joint, pop that back on, and you can have an unmasked Black Panther. Truthfully so, though, I would never display him. This masked head is just too cool. I would never display him. Not in a million years I would display him with the unmasked head. But, you know, you could get something going where you can have him holding the Black Panther helmet. It's kind of more so a helmet because it's a really soft, it's a really hard helmet-like mask. It's not really something he just pulls off. He actually takes it off almost like a bike helmet. But, you know, you can have him kind of holding it like that. I probably would not display him like this. I'd be displaying him with this super, super cool helmet. So we're just going to take that off. Pop that on. There we go. And there's the default look and my preferred look for how I would display Black Panther. This figure is awesome. You know what? I'm going to go on the record by saying, originally when I found out that this actor was going to be playing Black Panther, I was a little iffy. I was like, I don't know, the guy that played James Brown, love James Brown, I love the movie, but I just couldn't see myself watching this guy as Black Panther, and he really impressed me. He was one of the many highlights from the Civil War movie. He did an incredible Black Panther, and I'm looking forward to seeing a standalone, separate outing featuring the same character. Okay, so let's have a look at the figure, which is a good depiction of how he appears in the movie. Mostly a black color, but even like the areas that aren't colored in the silver are textured with all these separate little panels. Some really clever looking just sculpting and detailing on the torso area there that carries also over to the shoulders and also to the back. So even areas that most Marvel Legends that are just all black, they tend to be just a smooth black plastic. There's not really a lot of stuff going on there. Black Panther, on the other hand, you're looking at the figure, there's a lot going on. Torso, legs, arms, it's all wrapped with all these little, again, lines and little panels, and super stellar. As for his face, again, that face could have been a very neutral looking design. Black Panther really just being a masked character with you know, a couple of ears on the top and white eyes. But no, they gave him a lot of extra stuff going on. The silver accents around the cheeks, around the top of the head there, even around the ears, makes this figure pop. And it's really funny to say pop because the figure really only is black and silver, but there's a lot of stuff going on in this figure that pops. He's got the silver also that carries over into his forearms. And like all the, not only the necklace looks like claws or, you know, claw marks, I guess claws themselves, but it also carries over then to his gloves as well, which has that look of a clawed finger, clawed paw. Both hands, and he doesn't have any interchangeable hands, but both hands are in a, you know, clawing gesture. He's got some accents there around the waist. Carries over to the, well, it doesn't really carry over to the back. The details are there, but only really the silver makes up the front. And then finally, he's got just a little bit of silver touching the tips of his feet or his boots there. When it comes to his posability, Black Panther's head is on a ball joint. Now it's a ball hinge joint as well, so you have that little extra bit of movement and motion from the top of the head area there. The top torso crunches, or the only torso crunches, and it makes a weird ratcheted noise when you crunch him up and down. He has a swivel point in the waist, hinges in the shoulders, which rotate the arms all the way around, a swiveling point in the bicep, double bend elbows, rotation in the hands, which also hinges at the wrist area. Legs go forward and back and out. No restrictions there at all on the posability of the legs. Top swiveling cut in thigh, double hinge knee, and finally a hinge in the foot. It doesn't really pivot. Well, it pivots a little bit. It does have a little bit of ankle pivot there. Figure-wise, I love this figure. I haven't had a look at the Captain America yet. Haven't looked at the Iron Man yet. But so far, this is my favorite figure from that wave. Take that with a grain of salt. I mean, truthfully, Spot really hasn't looked at the other figures yet. But so far, I could see this guy being the #1 contender for best figure in this wave. Looking forward to getting Ant-Man put together. Looking forward to getting, of course, Captain America and Iron Man, the movie tie-in figures out of packaging, getting these guys all on display. But I'm really, really liking Black Panther here. Today's Toy Spot, we are continuing our looks at the Marvel Legends series, Giant Man Wave. We're looking today at Captain America Civil War, Black Panther. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.